Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Stage 1 of the Season 5 NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Showdown. And the green flag is out. There is a Stage 1A and there is a Stage 1B, and you're watching Stage 1A. The top 8 finishers advance to the feature race. In other words, Stage 2. Timac in the 24 takes the lead. He's got Kansas Kids in the 15 car right behind him, and he's got Larson Rocks in third, and problems for the 22, and that was Sean. Sean has spun out on the front straightaway. Problems for Sean. Sean's a top 5 competitor almost everywhere he goes. He's much like your Dunn's son in that sense. They both drive Fords as well. They both kind of remind me a lot of each other. Timac, your race leader, he's being followed very closely by Kansas Kids in the number 15 car in second, and Larson Rocks in the 31 car in third. Your Dunn's son in the 6 car is fourth. Trouble for You in the 10 car is in fifth. The top 8 finishers from both Stage 1A and Stage 1B races advance to the Stage 2 race, which will be a 16 car finale, 40 laps. This is also a 40-lap race, as well as the Stage 1B race. Caleb Starr in the number 95 car was polite enough to host the Stage 1B race, and that's who's over there taking care of that for us. It's Mananger in the number 17 car that rides now in 5th position now that Sean has had problems. Snowwolf Sniper in the 66 car is in 7th. Sorry, Mananger in the 17 car has dropped to the 6th position. May have said he was in 5th a moment ago, but everyone's chasing Timac in the 24. They will be having to make pit stops throughout this race. And now Ricky in the 51 car finds himself in 7th, and it's RJ Haywood and Snowwolf Sniper side by side for 8th and 9th at this point. Sean, after having his problem, is in 10th place in the number 22 car, and he's closer to going 1 lap down than he is to catching the tail of the field at this point. It's been a tough break for Sean in the 22 car so far. He landed a contract to drive the number 22 Penske Ford. Here in the NOSSCAR B Division Leagues, there are 5 different NOSSCAR B Division Leagues hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. And right now you're watching the Season 5 NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Showdown. The first ever All-Star Showdown we've done. And this is Stage 1A. Top 8 finishers advance to Stage 2. The top 8 finishers from the Stage 1A race and the Stage 1B race all advanced to Stage 2 for a 16-car race finale in Stage 2. Larson Rocks in the 31 car is taken second from Kansas Kids in the number 15 car. And that changed rather quickly. Your Dunn's son is being challenged by Trouble for You for the 4th position back there. Remember, a lot of these guys don't really want to do any crazy wild moves and get themselves in trouble, because remember, they know that top 8 advance to the Stage 2 race. And Sean in the 22 car is already way behind. So they know that if they keep their cars clean, they're more than likely going to advance here. Your Dunn's son is in 4th. Mananger in the 17 car is teammate behind him in 5th. Trouble for You has dropped a couple of positions. He's now in 7th in that number 10 car. Something had to have happened to him because Ricky got around him as well in the 51 car. Snowwolf Sniper rides in 8th. RJ Haywood in the 42 car is in 9th. And it is Sean in the number 22 car rounding out the 10 car field Libro and Lord Wise were online and registered for the race, therefore they will be awarded the 11th and 12th place positions for the finishing order. Not the finish or the result that they were hoping for. See if we can get a shot at how far back they are from Timac. Timac in the 24 leads them, and that's Larson Rocks in the 31 car. A little under 2 seconds behind Timac. It looks like it's much more, but it's really not that big of a gap. And we're early in the race here, folks. It's 40 laps for the Stage 1A and 1B races, and it's also another 40 laps for the Stage 2 event. Kansas Kids finds himself in second. Your done son in third. I wonder if some sort of pit strategy has begun here. Mananger is up to fourth. Trouble for you in fifth. And yeah, there's definitely some pit strategy beginning because your done son in the number 6 car, he just came down pit road. Therefore, Larson Rocks in the 31 car definitely pit the time before because we no longer see the 31 car up there battling with these guys. The front 3 that are still on the racetrack that have not pit: Timac in the 24, Kansas Kids in the 15, Trouble for You in the 10. But now here comes Timac in the 24 down pit road. He's going to surrender the race lead here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the first ever NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Showdown that we have done. It is the Season 5 NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Showdown. This is Stage 1A. Top 8 finishers from Stage 1A and 1B advance to the Stage 2 feature. And we saw moments ago that RJ Haywood in the 42 car left pit road. Kansas Kids in the 15 car is going to go ahead and leave pit road as well. He's going to get out in front of Timac. And now the 15 car, when everything cycles through, 15 is going to be the race leader. Larson Rocks in the 31 as well is going to get around Timac. And Ricky in the 51 car did really well on his fuel strategy in his pit stop because he's up to 4th. And there's no sign of your done son or Mananger up here. That's your top 4. It's your done son in the 6 car running in 5th. That light blue car way up there, that's the race leader, Kansas Kids. He's leading here in Stage 1A. Larson Rocks in the 31 car in second place here for Stage 1A so far. I believe that everybody's going to have to make one more pit stop before the end of the race, perhaps 2 more if anybody's pit very early in the event. And we're getting a report that Sean in the number 22 car is now out of this race. He suffered that early incident on the front straightaway there in that number 22 car. Heartbreaking finish for him here in the All-Star race. He's a top 5 driver almost everywhere we go, and then when it comes to the All-Star event, one of the biggest events that anybody wants to win here in the NOSSCAR X2 Series, he didn't seem to have the luck on his side. Now Timac getting a little bit closer here to Larson Rocks in the 31. Remember, the top 8 advance, so you don't really want to get yourself or the guys you're racing with out of shape. Knowing that Sean is out of the race and there's now only 9 drivers left on the racetrack. Lord Wise, Libro, Sean are the 3 drivers that are eliminated and will not be racing in Stage 2, and we're going to be finding out who the 4th driver is here momentarily. Timac has gotten around Larson Rocks for second, and now he's drawing a lot closer here to the race leader Kansas Kids. Kansas is running in the 15 car there, the light blue machine. Timac gets a heck of a run on the inside, and he's going to go ahead and take the race lead going into turn 1. It didn't really look like Kansas Kids wanted to contest it with him, seeing how quick the 24 caught up to him. He knows as well as everybody else knows that it's the top 8 finishers that make it in to stage 2, and Kansas Kids went ahead and let Larson Rocks and Ricky by as well. So Kansas Kids in the 15 car drops to 4th. Larson Rocks and Ricky are in 2nd and 3rd. I think that Kansas Kids in the 15 car is thinking big picture. Doesn't want to race these guys too hard, doesn't want to get sideways, doesn't want to get out of shape. Just simply wants to get that top 8 finish and advance to stage 2. And Ricky in the 51 car, wall glitched coming out of that corner. Oh my goodness. See if we can go back and see that, but with this camera angle, we saw the tail of it there. Way back there, that orange number 51 car, he went flying to the inside and caught the inside wall. Damage is off for the qualification race, in other words stage 1A and 1B. But man, that's crucial track time that Ricky in the number 51 car just lost. He goes from 3rd all the way back to 5th, I believe, for the time being. Perhaps 6th now. It's been a smooth race for Larson Rocks, though, in the 31 car. He's getting closer to Timac now. It's going to be a battle for the lead. Your Dunson in the 6 car is now up to 3rd. He's kept his car clean here for stage 1A. Timac stays out again. We saw that Larson Rocks in the 31 car came down pit road. Timac's able to go a little bit further on fuel than some of these other guys, and that might serve him well towards the end of this race. As you can see, he's got nobody right behind him, nobody in front of him. He's got clean, smooth sailing air in front of him. But it looks like the 24 might be coming to pit road this time, and he is. Here he comes. He's going to surrender the race lead. And there goes the 17 car. That was Mananger. He's leaving his pit stall. There goes RJ Haywood in the 42 car leaving his pit stall. Looked like your Dunson in the 6 car was leaving his pit stall. And off goes Timac in the 24. It was 4 tires and fuel, slight air pressure adjustments for the 24. No complaints. He's been very quiet on the radio. He's had the race lead for much of this race. I guess he really wouldn't have much to say, would he? Now coming out of the pits, he still does have the race lead. Everybody has made their final pit stop. Larson Rocks in the 31 car is in second. Well, if you're just joining us, guys, this is Stage 1A of the first ever NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Showdown. There is a Stage 1A and 1B. 10 drivers in both. 12 registered for both. So 24 drivers in total will receive a finishing position in the first ever All-Star Showdown. The top 8 finishers from Stage 1A and top 8 finishers from Stage 1B advance to Stage 2, which is the final stage, a 40-lap stage, just like this one. 16 drivers. And we're going to figure out who the first ever NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Showdown race winner is. And that was the 42 of R.J. Haywood there. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he has just went a lap down to the race leader. And he's currently the driver behind the 8 ball. He's running in 9th. So it's looking like R.J. Haywood might be the driver to miss out on Stage 2. Which is going to be a tough break and a very unexpected turn of events for R.J. Haywood. He was one of the drivers that everyone picked to be in Stage 2 for sure. His experience and his success in the X2 Series alone speaks for himself. And now we're getting close to the final laps. Everybody has made their final pit stops, I believe. And there's either only 8 or 9 laps remaining here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is Stage 1A. For more information on how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR driver and participate in any of the 5 B Division NOSSCAR leagues, go to www.nosscar.com. You can also search NOSSCAR Series on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Give us a follow, a like, or a subscribe, and we'll do the same right back, and you're instantly eligible for the Facebook Fan of the Month Award, the Twitter Fan of the Month Award, and the YouTube Subscriber of the Month Award. Timac of the 24 is your race leader. He's looking to stamp his way into Stage 2 with some confidence and some momentum, perhaps by winning Stage 1A here. Getting a report that the Stage 1B race, which was hosted by Caleb Starr in the number 95 car, is getting close to the end as well. 10 laps remaining in the Stage 1B race. Stage 1A now has 7 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Getting a report that it's a very similar story actually in the Stage 1B race. 12 drivers were registered, 10 drivers made it to the Stage 1B event, and there are only 9 drivers left on the racetrack. So the 3 drivers from Stage 1B that we know are not making it to Stage 2 are One-Eyed Rat, Set Edward, and THR Hard Pickle. We'll keep you updated as we go. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. We do know that a couple of cars had to make a 3rd pit stop, and that includes Man-Anger and Snowwolf Sniper. I believe we are now coming around to the final lap here in Stage 1A. White flag is in the air here at Stage 1A. Timac 11 is your race leader. Larson Rocks in the 31 car is in 2nd. Your Dunson in the 6 car is in 3rd. Trouble for You in the 10 car is in 4th. Ricky in the 51 car is in 5th. Kansas Kids in the 15 car is in 6th. Snow Wolf Sniper is in 7th. And Mananger is in 8th. And that is how they are going to finish, folks. Checkered Flag is in the air for Timac 11. He wins Stage 1A. Remember, the top 8 finishers from Stage 1A and 1B all advance to Stage 2 for a 16-car, 40-lap shootout to find out who your first ever NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Race winner really is. We'll see you at the event. We'll see you at Stage 2, guys. Give our Facebook page a like, give our YouTube channel a subscribe, give our Twitter a follow, and we'll do the same right back. And then you're instantly eligible for the Facebook Fan of the Month Award, the Twitter Fan of the Month Award, and the YouTube Subscriber of the Month Award. We'll see you next time, guys. Go to NOSSCAR.com for more details.